Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, friends and followers of the channel, and to the members, thank you for your continued support as we keep moving in a direction of non-bullshittery. And we have a non-bullshittery story that we need to cover. The Royal Marine Commandos. Now, for anyone, I think there's no point lying, everyone has heard of the Royal Marine Commandos. They are an elite unit. 4-1, 4-2, 4-3. And it's hard to sort of come out and explain to you because I've never done the Royal Marine course, the Royal Marine Commando course. And the truth is, I know I would probably fail it. There's no point lying. It's a tough, arduous course. And if you didn't know, over 26,000 people apply to get that illustrious green beret to pass the course each year. And out of 26,000 applicants, only 400 pass. So what I'm hearing now is, from Royal Marines, former Royal Marines, is that the Ministry of Defence are trying to lower the standards to entice females into the ranks. Now that is dangerous. That is putting lives of Royal Marines, it's putting the lives of Royal Marines, it's going to get someone killed. Now the problem we have here is the Ministry of Defence is completely flooded with diversity, equality and inclusion employees. Not everyone at the MOD deserves to be there. A lot of them are there through box ticking, which is exactly why each year the MOD wastes billions and billions of pounds on field procurement equipment because they don't know what they're doing. They do not listen to military commanders and they're trying to box tick. Now, listen, over 900 women so far have attempted Royal Marine selection and no one has passed. Now, you may think this, but Trevor, women are as good as men. They are. They are as good at many things, but not as elite Royal Marines. Not as paratroopers. Now, what I get every so often is whenever I bring this up, some dickhead sends me a picture of a woman with a parachute beret on or a woman with a Royal Marine beret on and goes, there you go, there's a Royal Marine. It's not a paratrooper and it's not a Royal Marine. These are people that are in the band. They play flutes, guitars, fucking cymbals, whatever, trumpet, trombones. They are not actual elite forces. Now, you may think, oh, Trevor, you're being a bit... I'm not. Now, please, don't just take my word for this, because I expect everyone in my comments to actually go and do research. Now, if you go and you look up infantry, which is the Royal Irish Regiment, in a way it's the parachute regiment, even though they're airborne, and you look at all the units, the rifles, you look at the Royal Scots, I mean, I don't want to keep going to the Mercians, look at them. And I can tell you now, they do fitness tests, sometimes every week. They do fitness most days, I will point that out, when they're back in barracks. But they have to do annual fitness tests. And if you go and look at the basic fitness tests, I can tell you now that females and males have different timings. The women normally get 2 minutes longer to run a mile and a half. The women get less press-ups to do, less sit-ups to do, less pull-ups to do. So if you want equality, then let them do the same times as the men. It can't happen. Men are built differently. Women are better at other tasks. They're brilliant at it. Do you remember not that long ago you had well, probably about 8 years ago now, a Royal Marine went out on patrol, attached himself to the side of an Apache gunship and flew out to rescue one of his fallen comrades? Would you have seen a female do that? I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, we need to stop trying to lower standards to put people's lives in danger. I can tell you now, and this is a fact, when I was in Afghanistan, the Royal Marines came and we handed over to the Royal... That's bullshit. When I was in Afghanistan in 2006, the Royal Marines arrived in Sangin and we handed over to them. They were already, truthfully, first day on the ground, in contact, they were in battles with the enemy from different positions. They were running around carrying belts of ammunition, GPMGs, setting up the 80mm mortars. Listen, do you know that the Royal Marines carried out hundreds of casualty evacuations? That is lifting up fellow comrades that have been injured and carrying them to safety. We cannot lower the standards for people that aren't able to do that. It's about time we stopped pretending and fucking started looking after troops on the ground. If you lower the standards and you let people in that don't deserve to be in, you put the lives of fellow Marines, paratroopers, infantry in danger. Now, don't shoot me as a messenger. I'm just saying, go back to the start of this. 26,000 super fit men try and pass Royal Marine selection each year, and 25,600 of them fail. Stop lowering standards. I've seen about the Royal Marine who spoke out about it. And the minute you speak out about something which you are concerned about for the safety of your men and your future operations, you then are classed as a domestic terrorist. That poor Royal Marine has been treated appallingly. He spoke out about a concern about lowering the standards, and he was flown from his base in Scotland right to London to stand in front of the Ministry of Defence high-ranking people, and he was bollocked for speaking out. More people like him need to speak out. We need more bollocks. Well done to him. Well done to the Marines. Leave our elite forces alone. Women do not belong in the elite forces, especially the parachute regiment and especially the Royal Marine Commandos. Thanks for watching my video. Thanks for sticking with me. Big shout out to Debs to give me this story earlier on today. And I've been following. Let's see what happens. And by the way, Project Possible, behind me, Nims, ex-Royal Marine, Special Boat Service, world record holder. That's the level of people that we have in the Royal Marines and beyond. Thanks for watching my videos, everyone. Have a wonderful day and stay safe.